Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and of course our EMP shock troops at home and abroad. Welcome to the Rec Room. Hope you're doing well. Hope for those of you in case in the States had a good holiday weekend. So we got things a little out of order tonight, or at least displaced, maybe might be a better word. I highly contemplated doing some content last night to stick with the whole Monday night thing, but it was also the holiday, and it was like I was very, I want to say unproductive, but it was a good kind of unproductive. There's so much that was very productive, but not doing a whole lot. Needed the day off, or at least the extra unscheduled day off, to put it that way. So I figure things all have worked out because we actually have some new content tonight, and we'll just have a Tuesday this week, like sometimes other positions do. Hey, you just move everything back a day when you got a holiday. So yeah, we kind of got that thing going on tonight. But first things first, if you are new to the Rec Room, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, whether that be project updates or common creative insights, and you get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick in the form of the long-running video game deep dives and commentary to coincide. So yeah, I know you got a lot to pick from, so thank you for joining us. We're currently on Odysee, Twitch, and YouTube. And the reason we're doing this is just because we're working on building our own franchise here called the Firewall Protocol, as you see on screen there. And its first entry is available over on Amazon. It's called Ascendant Chaos, available in paperback, Kindle, and Kindle Unlimited. So that's really the only thing that we're doing for promotion around here. So you otherwise get the wholly ad-free experience because the ads on all the platforms are just junk. And of course, they set the bar so high that you don't really get paid anything anyway. At least if you're a hole in the wall, no unknown features such as ourselves here. So anyway, I don't quite have that one vocalized to rattle that off the tip of my tongue. But anyway, like I said, glad to have you. So yeah, we're on a Tuesday. It would normally be a Metal Monday, but we are working on a Torching Tuesday, I guess. It's not really a tactical thing when we're blowing stuff up all the time. But yeah, so we're just kind of displacing our MechWarrior content for this week. But as far as the usual stuff, so let's talk numbers here. So I think everything's been good. I think on Odysee, appreciate getting the triple digits again on, I think, on our last episode for Metal Marines. Otherwise, things have been pretty steady. I looked at Twitch as I was signing everything up tonight, and it looks like, of course, because of the new content for MechWarrior 5, the viewership is spiking again, so that's a cool thing. See that there's other people doing the same thing as us tonight. So pardon my lack of getting this ready ahead of time. I actually do have something to show you tonight. I figure it kind of coincides, so this is both project related and mech related. So give me 1 second here. There we go. So it's been a while since I showed you guys a preview of anything going on, project with prints and stuff, and this is still a little bit out. I'm trying to get a few prints done at a time when I do batches, and I've only got 2 done so far, and we don't really have any shows in June, so I don't know if these will be making it into the market prior to July, but you guys get to see this first. One of these is new, one of these is an update, and actually the one that is new I may have revealed before in an older form, so here we go. So I've got 3 different prints thus far of the one on the left. I've got the casual edition, the armored edition, and a formal one. This one is a not complete redo, but a hefty enough redo that I'm like, the print itself was very dark. Also, the character had kind of like cybernetic eyes and joints and stuff. So I went back to actual full casual mode. So this, for those that don't know, is almost nightly identical, inspired of Natalia Kerensky, who was featured in Mech Assault 2. Now, this is a costume that was a concept that's never made it into the game. So I have built from scratch, and I figure, given that, now granted, we're not working on the Shadow of Kerensky DLC tonight, but we're working on the one following that, and we will be starting the Kerensky one soon. So I figure, at least since we're getting a new MechWarrior package tonight, might as well roll this stuff out. And then the one on the right is actually an armored edition version, but it's actually the inside of a mech cockpit with all the cool interfaces and stuff. Now, I have done one of these in the past, but it's never been formally released, so this one is actually going to be new with that armor edition. A lot of upgrades over my original concept work, so I'm pretty excited to have those done. Those will be going out whenever I get the next batch of prints done. But like I said, I got a couple fixes and a couple others I'm working on. So yeah, that's an update for you guys tonight. So before we get on to the next section, Warpigs is back and says somehow Warpigs has returned. I don't know what you mean by somehow. It feels like there's just that magnetism that draws you here. So perhaps it is not so mysterious, but good to see you guys. How was your weekend? Um, and then as far as pop culture, I mean, I don't think I have too much to elaborate on tonight, especially since we'll have plenty to talk about MechWarrior and the new stuff going on here. But I did a lot of I don't know, binging's not the right word. I'm in this weird phase where I'll watch movies these days and I'll have in the background and I'll pause it any number of times, especially if there's subtitles involved, while I'm working on something else. So I think like on a Friday or Saturday night, I probably spent about 4 hours to get through a 2 hour movie just because I'd be intermittently paying attention to it or not paying attention to it. And I ended up getting through a lot of my older movie library this weekend. A lot of it was the martial arts stuff, just because I felt like I was in a zone where I could like actually have it in the background and not have it be too distracting. So most of the time, I normally have English playing movies in the background when I need to work on something, when I do. But there's nothing much new on the pop culture space. I haven't seen anything. But as far as things available in the library, I did pick up Casual Loop today along with the DLC. So I still don't know what's going to go into rotation next. I mean, I've still got Rift Breaker, which we haven't touched yet. Now we got Casual Loop, as well as all of the other titles that we did for the mystery bag stuff, all of which have been varying degrees of interest personally. So Warpig says, "It's all right. You're playing an online tactical Gundam game. And now you are now joyless. So are you now joyless because of the void that has been created now that you are not able to play back to a normal schedule, or did the game just like crush your soul?" Because that can be interpreted either way. So yeah, we're gonna get things rolling here. We are on episode 35. I called it Holi-delay bonus because it worked out by not having the stream last night and having it tonight. Today was the release date for the Chaos Reigns DLC. And they finally put out another cinematic trailer just yesterday, or actually, I mean, another because they did one for the Shadow of Kerensky. But this one is interesting. They put it out the day before the content release, and it is actually pretty cool. Now, the downside is we're probably not going to get to see much of the content still because we have not completed Shadow of Kerensky yet, but hopefully we'll see some of the quality of life improvements tonight. But here's an interesting note. So we have finished all of the past DLCs that were available up until this point when we were doing season 1. And we're at 80 hours into the game. We're still at just under 60 hours, and we still have 2 DLC campaigns to go. So I like the fact that we are kind of like ahead of the schedule from a time standpoint. Now, granted, we have not done nearly as much of the campaign. So by the time we get the DLCs done, I'm either going to pause, wait for the next DLC, or try to work on the story, because I don't want the calendar to get ahead of us, because I don't know how long they're going to continue to support this game. But hey, if they keep supporting it, I'll keep playing it as long as means and will persists. So let's get this fired up. And that booted automatically that time, probably because I already preloaded it. So Warpig says, no, because teammates make I'm guessing you probably make or break your experience, and apparently all your teammates have peanut pants. Great. Yeah, that is the wild. The frontier of the internet has not changed in terms of online matchmaking. Check it out. That's a beautiful thing. Got the little new symbol here. It is now a green for Chaos Reigns. And we got the symbol up on the top, too. So I'm going to get out of the menu here so it's not blaring while I'm trying to fight with it here. I didn't need to backtrack anything, did I? I hope not. I don't remember where we left off, so did we finish all of the quest line? We'll have to double check here, because I think did we just finish the Will of Kali, which was the grinder of a mission at the mountaintop. So, what was I going to say? Yeah, quality of life updates. Oh, I thought I could have sworn I just bought this thing. Oh, I didn't save after buying it. Huh. Anyway. Oh, what was I going to say about more MechWarrior games? So what I find really interesting is the fact that Piranha is running both this and MechWarrior 5 clans in parallel. Now, again, from what little I've gleaned of the storyline of the MechWarrior, the Battletech universe here, is you've got the Inner Sphere, then you've got the clans, which I'm guessing are coming from outside the borders of the Inner Sphere, because the way this campaign ended is you find that Jake Mason's father has some connection to the clans beyond the Inner Sphere, so it seemed like he was almost like maybe not necessarily maybe a spy or an insurgent, and he's been and that was a well-kept secret, and then you discover that, and then that would suggest that there might be an invasion coming. Well, what do you know? The MechWarrior 5 clans, that is the invasion story, and you've got the DLC content, which is representing the invasion, and so it's like you're getting literally both sides of, or two different sides of the same story across either game. Now, the gameplay to me looks like a kind of a sizable difference in story on MechWarrior 5 clans. Almost too much so, because I think there's some flaws with that one I don't really care for, but I just find it to be an interesting approach, and if they're able to keep that going, I think it's pretty cool, because it means the game will continue to hopefully get more support. Warthing says there's lore. I thought you just flew around and smashed stuff. Well, basically that's what happens here in the Rec Room. But surprisingly, yes, this little known franchise that's been around for about 40 years existed with little plastic things and dice and measuring and books. Who needs all that? We just need cool, flashy special effects. So I'm just I say this because it's stuff I'm picking up as we go. So did I buy this? I don't know. Even if I buy it, it's going in the cooler. So we'll buy this while we're here because we don't have it. Now, oh, database. Check that out. New entry. Okay, so now I can start nerding out over some of the new stuff here. So let's see if they've redesigned anything. Mech database stores intel gathered on mech chassis and variants from numerous sources across the Inner Sphere. Yes. Mech rarity can be used to identify how frequently each faction utilizes. Yeah, there was some of that, and I'm hoping that's broken out. FS9X? Or is that a K? That better be a K. That's going to be a K. So cool. You can actually now look at these things, because the scrolling option would not let you select the chassis in question without having it unlocked. Now, hopefully, you can see stuff. You can discover rumors of mech variants through salvage crates and events such as reading news stories. What? So now they're actually making the news relevant now. Who wants to read in a video game? About the only time I've thought reading in a video game has been helpful has been like in the Deus Ex series, where you say, oh, I just happened to write my PIN code for my door lock in my journal, and if you read the journal, therefore you'll find the code. But the thing is, at least you didn't have to remember it. It would actually auto-prompt it versus trying to hack the thing. Otherwise, just like like Oblivion. I'm not going to sit here and read all these novels and fiction and in world history. Okay, what else we got here? So you can identify all mechs you've encountered through your inventory, missions, and markets. So even ones you fought against, which, I guess, yeah, okay. Identifying mechs unlocks full details of the variant's loadout, increases the collection completion bar. Well, okay, well, that goes without saying. Okay, so look at this. There is 5 Annihilators. I didn't think there was that many. It looks like they... Now, now, it says I only have this one. There's one that we'll probably find. This is probably the story one now. It does not say hero mech. I thought there was well, maybe the one that we get from the story is not a hero. One of these was Solaris Showdown, though. Maybe they gave us a generic one. This mech is a special variant, and markets will only sell it as a rare mech. No data available. Okay, it's interesting. So now we can expand all these. Oh, check this out. I have all the assassins, or we've encountered all the assassins. Reading gross, yeah. So Atlas, there's 7, and there's actually a new one here. So we have 1. So I'm guessing the checkbox means we have 1. But look at the encounter rate on this thing. It's got like all these different houses and stuff. So let's go back up to the Annihilator for a second. So this is a lot slimmer. Factions and mercenaries are very rare. Wolf Dragoons very rare. And Earthworks Incorporated. So there's a very, very few places to even encounter this thing. We've only encountered it even once So, in a way, from a collector's nightmare, I don't know how this would really help much. So I'm really only focused on the hero mechs because the other variants, excuse me, are just kind of like, eh. Now check this out, Commando. It looks like we even have all 6 of them, including the singular hero one. So that's interesting. Hero mechs are unique and only appear in market. Okay, so that means that's not true. Wait. I mean, because you get some of them from quests. That's not true of all hero mechs. That's interesting. So this one does say, DLC. Okay, I'll go back up to Annihilator again. So these are not DLC related, at least and it doesn't tell you if you haven't seen it. Okay. Well, I mean, at least the Kerensky one shows a symbol on it. So, what's the other stuff we're looking for here? Well, Javelin, that's interesting, 4 out of 4. Now, it does not have the hero symbol on some of these, unless there isn't one. Okay, we do have the hero Kentaro. Okay, so we'll put the hero symbol down below, but the question is, will it put a hero symbol in the ones that we don't have? It does not say. So actually, that may be a bad guess. Dragon. Dragon's got like 3. The question is, do we already have all 3 of the hero ones? We might. We actually have got all 3 that are known. So this 4th one, I have no idea if it's a hero mech or regular. But we have not even encountered the last one yet. And it does not tell us. Okay. Well, they did a much better job improving this, I gotta say. That's a big help. Now, it's actually also helpful that every type is listed here. There's no gaps in the list. At least to my knowledge, unless there's just been anything. Yeah, there's actually new chassis. You know what? So it does not include the names of the Omni mechs. Yeah, mechs, 237 out of 5. No. I'm still wrong. Chassis, 61 out of 91. There are still 30 other chassis we have not encountered yet, some of which, of course, are new as of today. In the words of Anakin, liar! No, you! Warpigs, have you ever seen the parody? It's an old YouTube thing. Man, I can't believe it's about 20 years old already. It's the, it's called Star Wars Episode 3, A Lost Hope. And it's crass, but some of it's just a bunch of, film amateurs putting a short together, and the back and forth between Anakin and Obi-Wan is pretty bad. Anakin's got one of those old claw hands, and I don't want to spoil it, but it's pretty hilarious if you have not seen it. Okay, so that's interesting. So now operations here is broken out. They broke the database out. This looks pretty standard. Now it's smart to bring the database out of there. Now, check this out. They tweaked the visuals a little bit. The traits now have a little bit more saturation of the color. Actually, even so do some of the screen things. I think they tweaked a little bit here. Check out, let's see what we can sell now. We should be able to sell stuff a lot more easily. Shift and right click. Shift? What? There's no shift button to quick sell 5. Huh. Well, that's what I want. Unless bulk trade. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can find something in the high quantities here. Let's say we want to bulk trade. Confirm? 1 out of 25? No, I don't want to do 1 out of 25. I want to do 5 out of 25. Wow, that doesn't work. What's going on here? Tell me they put the new feature in and it's broken already? Okay, let's try large lasers here. No, I didn't want to do that. Bulk trade. No. No! Stop auto-selling. I'm hitting everything. Up and down. So you would think up and down arrow or left stick would move it from the top down to the bottom. Left and right trigger do nothing. Left and right bumper do nothing. Wow, that feature was broken. What's wrong with you guys? Check it out. It was made before you were born. Well, hey, I guess it's considered classic at this point. Great. I'm dating myself here. At least when I go on a date that way, I get the stuff I want, though. I don't have to pay for somebody else. Yikes. Okay, so junk mechs here. And let's take a look at the news thing now. Let's see if they're... I think they even resized the squares here. I think these look a little bit more optimized. Like, they're not overlapping quite so much now. Color set, you know what? I can't even tell by light bloom. I'd almost say the color saturation is a little better, too. Let's see what else is going on. News. Yeah, so the news ticker was dead. They have backfilled the news. So I think from what people were telling me last week, around 30:49 is when Kerensky kicks in. So we may have a couple episodes here without the new stuff. Not the end of the world, though. Okay, has anything else changed here on the map? It does not look like it. This is still giant orange butterfly blob. Rosalhag sitting there. House the Owl, and then, of course, the little blue thing. The blue tentacle. Okay, so nothing there. And that's all I see. Okay, so let me do some cleanup here. Now that I purchased the Vindicator, let's get an episode save going here. Let's delete the Sarna ones for now. Mosquito. We're on 35. Yeah, speaking of things before I was born, comedy-wise, I mean, hey, I grew up with, I mean, it's hard to think, it's actually hard to believe. I mean, there's still some Looney Tunes content coming out when I was a kid, but, heck, Abbott and Costello and Three Stooges were way before my time. I still found comical, slapstick kind of stuff. That's everything. I think in the teenage era on onward was more stoner humor, which I was not into. So most of that stuff, if I were to go back, I'd be like, no way. All right, so we pick. Oh, the Vindicator going to cold storage. Okay. And nothing else needs to get moved. All right, let's find a mission, I guess. Objective logs. Okay, so Inner Sphere. So DLC, not DLC, but it's a 12. Not DLC, but it's a 13. 12, 11, 10, 10. 9. Okay, so this 9 was probably the destruction one, wasn't it? No, this is actually... Oh, this is a campaign one. Okay, so let's finally get back to the campaign for one. This other 9, we can't figure out where that's at. So this is the objective. And at least it's on the map, and it's close. Okay, so now Cantina. Yeah, we'll hit up that one on the way. Yep, into the mech beer cooler. So near us, we don't have Buc-ee's up here. Everybody raves about Buc-ee's, and we don't have any, like, within... I think if Ohio got one, it's maybe a 5-hour driving thing, which is not worth the trip. But we got another one called Sheetz, which I guess is another larger gas station franchise, which I have frequented recently. But, you know, one of their big advertising things for being a gas station was the walk-in cooler, which I don't think seems like that unordinary, but again, I think over the how many years it's passed since they made it legal to purchase alcohol at a gas station, it's probably been one of their selling points. Okay, so Cantina, anything we want here? Kill 5 Jaeger mechs. Have we even seen any Jaeger mechs? Not necessarily. Okay, 5 SRM2 Tier 4. Yeah, well, that's not helping us any. We can't find Tier 4 anything, so the thing we've been sitting on all game. So let's pass on all that. Okay, so once we hit here, that one will activate. But we're doing campaign things tonight. What's that mean? Get in the car. We're doing campaign things. Okay, so this is the high reward quest for this region. Count Derek Cameron Jones, leader of the blah 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 blah, whatever. Okay, yeah, what was that reading thing we were talking about again? So distress call, helping out the farmers. The coalition of farmers versus Black Inferno. Alright. Yes, we will select this, and we are apparently at the location, so... this is a low level one, so yeah, I'm going to run out in the X1, I believe. Damage coverage, we'll go there. If it's not a destruction, we'll go for some salvage and pay. Oh look, we're almost all set up for that. Let's bring that back a bit. There. Then shave off another 15. Close enough. Yeah, they definitely changed some of the colors up. The green on the missile totally stands out more than it used to. Hey, good on them for improving visuals. Get to the farming combines main population center. Well, I'll get there ahead of my NPCs, that's for sure. 150 bajillion clicks per hour. Here we go.
Okay, Commander.
Can't even see over the trees.
And win some hearts and minds in the process. The farming combine's main population center is close by. Get there and protect it.
So we're doing defense.
If there are any infernal forces in the area, well, eliminate them with extreme prejudice. I'd personally appreciate it. So will our clients.
With extreme prejudice, huh? I can definitely do that. See you in a bit.
Good luck.
So the cinematics are looking okay. The MechWarrior 5 clan cinematics to me look so stilted because I don't know. I don't know if it's UE5. I don't know if it's the motion cap. I don't know where the problem is, but it's so far in the uncanny valley. So the Mercenaries cinematics are looking kind of similar, but I see some improvement over the last one. And I'm sure the guy that's playing Jake Mason has probably been doing some better acting, but man, we are still stuck with these garbage acting lines from the vanilla portion of the game. Hey, where's my bots at? Not even on my mini-map. Yeah, just me in the big city. Genius. Oh, 29? Ugh.
Now fan out and take defensive positions. Prepare for incoming hostiles.
This is the one that's got the rock face on the edge and it makes it a little difficult to navigate.
We usually handle our own affairs around here, but not this time. Not going head to head with a bunch of angry battle mechs, so thanks for
whatever their team, Bubba Pitbull.
I'll let you know if I detect any hostiles incoming.
I already found him, thank you. One's already up inside. You work. I'm not even hitting the thing. Wrong mech for the job.
Target is time.
Come on. There we go. Hey, when you guys want to take out the Igor for crying out loud?
Enemy forces continue to converge on your location. Stay frosty, Commander.
Oh, they're all on the other side. What's in the base? I don't have time for that one. Yeah, sending missiles from downtown. That's too far.
Oh, that hostile's a smoking carcass.
Have they changed the walking sound effects too? Something. I don't remember hearing them clunk around like that. Oh, there's new sound effects too. Have a way. Oh, I haven't even checked the jump jets yet. Yeah, there's new sound effects. Oh, I've lost all the machine guns. This is a redo. Yeah. How many enemies left? Alright, I'm poorly equipped for this one. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Let's... I know I redo the mission with that. I gotta reconfigure here. I'll maybe try the Hunchback, but then... Oh, the Hunchback's got a bunch of important lasers on it too. I don't know if I want to do the Hunchback. Hunchback's got to be like on an overkill mission. Yeah, I think they've even cleaned up the UI. There's like little scan lines now on the buttons. That's crazy. Such small, subtle little things. It's like most companies would be done with all that. Yeah, it's out the door. We don't care if there's still 52 bugs that make the game unplayable. Okay. Alright, we accepted that. Doing that. Let's stick with the damage coverage. Alright, so I can't roll out with that. I'd be playing it safe with the Battle Master. I'm gonna have to reduce what they can do. Yeah, I'm not taking that out with my level 5 lasers. The Grasshopper would be a decent choice, but... yeah, well, let's do that one. Formerly the Sherman tank. Alright. Down. The Antelope. Still too hot. Still too hot. I think that's all I got for options. Yeah, that's a 65. I'd have to come down at this point. Or, you know what? Back that up. Bugs Bunny sitting out. That's what we're doing. And we're 5 under. There we go. He's riding the pine. Now I won't be walking way ahead of him this time either.
Attention. Prepare for battle line departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
I love the console on this one. All systems nominal.
Okay, Commander. Time to save lives and win some hearts and minds in the process. The forming Combine's main population center is close by. Get there and
Not that
protect
close.
it. If there are any Inferno forces in the area, well, eliminate them with extreme prejudice. I'd personally appreciate it. So will our clients.
With extreme prejudice, huh? I can definitely do that. See you in a bit.
Good luck.
Trying to remember to think back. It's the first time I heard that line, and I wonder how far back it goes. I don't know if it's been in the military for a while, but pop culture, major pain was probably one of the first times I heard the expression. And that was mid-90s. different? No, not really. Oh, such a nice sunset. You know, some lens flare. Pretend we're in a J.J. Abrams movie. Ah, the light, it burns. Ooh, without the threat of battle, it'd just be fun to stomp around one of these, like on patrol or something. Kicking over a couple trees. Alright. So I'm gonna get stuck in the city. I gotta still hang on the perimeter.
Now fan out and take defensive positions. Prepare for incoming hostiles.
Friendly mechs in view. It's our mercenary Lance. We're grateful that you made it.
That's different than
Enemy
last time.
units closing in.
There's no Bubba Pitbull this time. Wow, somebody's launching the long range. Oh, that's even different sound effects on the missiles, too. Wow, that sounds cool. Hope they didn't change all of them, but...
That will leave a mark.
Hell of a shot. More enemies
Boom.
found. They really are gunning for you, Commander. Watch out.
Well, the torso twist was a little better than that. That's probably a bad shot. There we go.
Commander took that poor bastard's head clean off. Target the heat.
Yeah, I don't feel like my machine guns are going as far on this one, but I mean they're not. Just may have adjusted the visuals and range. Oh, the lasers are sounding different too. Like scoring metal or something. Well, that tank was zipping along. Oh, I can't wait to see like the new power armor and stuff too. I don't know if they're gonna wait till the campaign to show that to us, because they were in the cutscene. Those are definitely featured in the MechWarrior games.
Tangos appear to be bringing in additional reinforcements. Brace yourselves.
Whoa, what are you doing? You tripping on me? Alright, a little under halfway. Oh, we got some this way. Oop, multi-directions.
Apartment complex has been leveled.
Oh no. Alright, made it for the freeloaders.
Enemy unit
Heavy over there.
detected. We got a fight coming our way.
Oh, there's a lot over here.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Incoming missile.
Whoa! Is that an archer? Stalker? Catapult?
New target
Catapult.
Target acquired.
This is big dog. I'm trying to play stealthy here. It ain't working. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Battlemaster. Oh, it's gone.
You nailed him right in the head.
Another one, though. Oh, the awesome. Everything is not awesome. Kerpow. Yeah, it's like my machine gun ready to cut off right in front of me. Alright, let's not overheat.
Target acquired.
Looks like you've
There
got
we
their
go.
attention. I'm showing multiple
9 more.
hostiles incoming on your position.
So, welcome whoever's just joining us. We got some people on YouTube as well. We're keeping an eye open for quality of life updates for the new content tonight.
Target acquired.
And I scared him off.
Target destroyed.
There we go. What we got going on here? Lots of red. Ooh, we got red in both directions here.
Target blackjack.
Chase this one. Ooh, we got a couple of 2 assaults.
You hit him flush, Commander. Right in the cockpit.
Yeah, I can't tell if that's a walking sound or something else I'm hitting. There's some other projectile. Ooh, that's gonna blow. Pure carnage.
Smoked him right in the cockpit. That will leave a mark.
Target.
Marauder, yep. Now that we can see the machine gun, I don't know if it's retreat cover or losing the projectiles or what.
You got him square in the head.
Now it's just the small fries. Nope, that's everything.
Nice work, Commander. There are some very grateful people down there. And taking another shot at Black Inferno sure does feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sure does.
Head to the extraction point. I'm on my way.
Apparently, our emotional resonance is not in line. Alright, what extraction zone? Why'd you tell me to run to an extraction zone when this is the extraction zone? I am the Senate. The extraction zone. Oh, we got some new details here. So, identified max 230 out of 550, so a +1. Now, here's something that surprises me. Is that they have not increased the overall level cap. I don't know why. Now, looking at this here, I already noticed that there was an improved light bloom over the PlayStation 4 version, but either A, I didn't get this thing as crispy as I usually do. It actually looks like those laser hard points are actually a little bit more shiny than before. So, of course, I don't have enough stuff here. Maybe take a blackjack or another fire starter. It all depends on whether they want to throw anything useful at us down here, which does not look like it. Alright, so I'll take the fire starter and have 2 points left over. We'll take the RM-10. Yeah, so good. Kept under the damage that time. Didn't get wrecked like I did with the fire starter. That's an improvement. Alright, mission accomplished. Inferno forces are bugging out. And we get some medium lasers. Here's going to send an advanced exploration team from Interstellar Expeditions to investigate. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. Give me the lasers. Oh, it's actually also kind of funny. As much as I've griped about Fahad this entire game, or Season 1, Season 2, they gave him some pretty good lines in the trailer for the DLC package, so I'll give him that. So let's go talk to him. What's he got to say now? I mean, yeah, I knew there was reflections and stuff in this version before, but I think they've just gotten even better. I mean, maybe they've even cleaned up the draw distance. It's hard to say, but yeah, I love wandering around this hallway and stuff. Alright, what do you got?
Hey, boss man.
Boss man.
Keeping me and the crew real busy lately. Glad to see the contracts rolling in. Like that. Doing a bloody good job too, gotta say. Just one thing though. You and your fellow pilots might want to dodge the enemy's fire a little better, eh? We're running triple shifts after some of these jobs. And I know you're doing your level best under the circumstances. I get that, I do. It ain't easy. All I'm saying is, try to bring the mechs home with all their limbs still attached. It's not too much to ask, is it? No, it isn't, mate. It's pretty bloody reasonable, I think. Well, there you go. Some friendly advice on the house stuff. Gonna get back to work now. Catch you later.
Alright, blah, blah, blah. Okay, anything I want to do while we're here? She'll just get our next mission, but at least star map wise, we could take on, what's this? Defending the honor. Oh, it's a 9 right next to us. We'll probably do that. Yeah, there's still some other stuff. It looks like we may have tackled this one, but we got one more down here as well. That's also a 9. That's got a 3-part. So let's hypothetically see if we can do. So we did a story mission, and then see if we can do 2 of the high quest ones. Might yield some advantageous goods. All right, what'd you give me for medium lasers? Better replenish my stockpile of tier 5s. Just saying. What we got? We got 3 level 5 machine guns. Medium lasers are at 5. How about 4s? We got lots of 4s, so I didn't check where we're at ahead of time, so not a big deal. Just want to keep bumping those up if I can. That way I can put something on there and feel a little less guilty when they get destroyed. Marginally so. Okay. Yeah, see, the crazy thing is, because we haven't hit Kerensky yet, we haven't seen all these Omni-Mechs and these other refreshes of the hard points, so I'm hard to believe I'm still, like, looking forward to the prior DLC. I guess we have not encountered anything beyond the quality of life stuff so far, which most is like the academies and other stuff, so there has been good things that they put in the game, but the mechs and so on haven't been encountered yet. Alright, move to cold storage, aka the beer cooler. Let's get repaired. Oh, we're not, you know what, let's, how close are we? We got any other ones? Nothing nearby. We're gonna spend all the way, I mean, it's gonna cost $250 just to get all the way up there. I'm not going to. They change anything in the math here? Yeah, travel to the nearest industrial hub, 250 plus 41 days. But we're spending 200 more. 20 more. And 80. So we're spending about 350,000. That obviously would be more than that just because you'd have to fly all the way back. So let's not do that. We'll soak up the costs and repair here. Alright. Try to be a little bit more economical. Okay. So let's go up here. Not much for a payout, but we'll see what we get out of the deal. Oh, I can't travel until I talk to Rihanna. Alright, boss lady. I do believe I am the commander of this ship. This is my Merc company. They moved him again. They've changed it. They went from having 2 to 1. They alternated him left and right. Now I think he's just standing in the center. One dude. Talking about modifications. That man is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice. You know what? I didn't even realize there was a screen over in this corner. So I kind of wish that some of this stuff had something to do, like if you're, you know, able to customize. I mean, granted, every screen available lets you handle all the main stuff, but it would be kind of cool if there was actually something like mini game or accessory customization, etc. Jeez, Mason's a slob. All right, here we go. What you got, Rihanna?
Hey, Commander. Thanks to Spears' people, we now know we're somewhere within Inferno's current sphere of operations. However, we still haven't been able to pinpoint the location of their base. What we have learned is the name of the man who killed your father, the leader of Black Inferno. Name's Andreas Kane. He was loyal to one of the
never noticed they put somebody standing on top of the mech.
A nasty name for himself. He was responsible for several massacres as well. Of course, that was before he struck out on his own and set up shop as a mercenary. After that, his trail runs cold. Unfortunately, that means there's a lot we still don't know, like how Inferno became as big as they are, or who their current benefactor is.
Andreas Kane. When we find him, Rihanna, I'm gonna tear him and his mech limb from limb.
I have no
First,
doubt, Commander.
I'm gonna start with a
We need
fingernail.
to find him first. I've been scanning the comms looking for any mention of Inferno activity. Not 10 minutes ago, I picked up a distress call from a nearby port city. They've come under successive attacks by a mercenary group and are asking for immediate help. Sound familiar?
Sure does.
The distress call had this image embedded in the transmission. It's a map of the city and port. I think it's best if I drop you down here, just outside this farm. You can proceed from there into the main city itself and ensure that it's protected. The port is nearby, over here. That's where I'll pick you up once the city and port have been secured. Questions?
Nope. Plan sounds good.
All right. Get us where we need to go, Commander. I'll keep monitoring the situation.
Roger that.
Well, you're gonna be monitoring for a while, so that's not our first priority. Okay, now back to the star map. Well, actually, we can accept without actually chasing it down just yet. So, star map. Here. We still haven't finished figured out the stuttering on that, on those load screens. Okay, so let's go check. You know what? Before I do, let's go check on the news here. Reintroduce Beagle active probes to the inner sphere. So, it says reintroduce. Assault mechs recovered from Dracona. So, even it's not like it's going to allow me to necessarily. It's not going to like pop up stuff on the map. It doesn't seem like it's like you literally got to read all this stuff and figure out. Like, oh, by the way, oh, speaking of Kerensky, now that they've updated this stuff, and I'm noticing the bottom thing here. The Bounty Hunter's distinctive green Marauder battle mech was sporting some obvious upgrades, looking far removed from the mech stolen from Natasha Kerensky 3 decades ago. So in other words, a 40. So if we're at 40s, 30. So actually, that would have been around the start of the calendar at the time of the vanilla portion of the game kicking off. Of course, no reference to Kerensky up until the DLC, as far as I know. New Hatamoto mech expected to cut through, so the 42. It still goes back. Oh, so they added new entries, but it's not. Hold on. Oh, okay, they're just doling them out. It's just basically there's only like 1 or 2 entries a year. So it's like if I'm at 42 already, okay, that's interesting. So at least they've been putting a couple new things in there. Okay, we are here to blow stuff up. I'm here to make lemonade, and I'm all out of sugar. Let's do a save, and then we'll take the mission on. I'm here to kick butt and chew gum, and I'm all out of gum. Alright, number 2. Alright, so this is Merrick versus Merrick. Alright, the name sounds familiar. I mean, not only did we do this in Season 1, I may have dabbled this name, both the planet name and the 4th Regulan Hussars. I don't remember the story, but it sounds familiar. Let's go down to 1. Yeah, we're doing the higher difficulty. I'll hold off on rolling in with the fire starter just yet, so we'll stick to the Battle Master. Oh, we're under. We can actually bring somebody else in this time. Oh, yeah. That's an assault to the eyeballs. Those are a lot brighter. Let's get Cat and Crisp. Why is she ineligible? She's still in... Oh, she's back in training still. Oh, this is good. This is nice. I like this. All the pilots are on the same screen now. Good job, guys. And I'm not being sarcastic. Yeah. Yeah, War Pigs, you caught the reference here to chew gum and kick butt. I mean, the Duke Nukem games were so hit or miss. I mean, it was the first 3D one I liked, because I didn't really get into either Wolfenstein or Doom, but yeah, they're varying in quality over the years. I think my friend bought the last one, like had pre-ordered the final one, and it's like ended up being. I mean, I think he liked it, but it didn't do so well from a sales standpoint. Alright, I don't feel like rolling out with any of these clowns. Let's put Holder out there. Alright, that puts us over by 5. Let's bring this down to the Grasshopper, I guess. Be under by 5. Oh. Apparently I don't know Duke Nukem well enough to know that we don't talk about that one. Unfortunately, that was the one I was talking about. Yeah, that was the mid-2000s, I think.
We're tasked
late
with
2000s.
protecting our employer, Count Cameron Jones.
Took
He's
him forever
currently
to release
hiding
that.
out in a subterranean tunnel network below an outpost marked on your battle grid.
He's hiding
He's
underground
currently
in
evacuating
a
the
remote
area
area.
to a
Great.
safer location, but we can't count on him getting away without resistance. It's up to us to hold off any units from the 4th Regulan Hussars. Commander, you're in position.
You guys breaking holes in the wall
Forces
already.
just crossed the perimeter, Commander. They're heading your way.
I think the torso twist had a little more sound effects added to it, or at least the volume bumped up. Can you do it without wrecking the buildings, guys? Come on. Can't take you anywhere. That's why we can't have nice cities.
Hostiles on the approach.
You interrupted my shot.
That scrub, Commander.
Hostiles inbound. Brace for contact, Commander.
Yeah, dude. Man, one of the lines just had me dying when I was playing it. Like, it was the first level of... I don't know if there was more than one on PlayStation 1 or not, but it just arbitrarily picks up a payphone, and it's like a dial, the movie hotline. You know, people used to actually have to call in to figure out what movie times are playing, and unfortunately, I remember one of them, which I'm not going to repeat, but it's like Star Trek 3, The Search for Plot, and I'm like, okay, they're trying to make fun of everything. And yeah, now it's like not that big of a deal, but you know, the first time I heard it, I don't know, for some reason, I found it to be hilarious. I mean, especially those are already, how many decades removed from Star Trek 3? I mean, well, were we on Star Trek 7 or 8 by that time? Shut it, Holder. It ain't taking you long.
Just cross the perimeter, Commander.
Taking on emo pilots out here. It's still at 100%, even though the bar is not 100%.
New target javelin. Target acquired. New target Jenner.
Jenner.
That will leave a mark.
You must have really kicked over the beehive here, Commander.
Yeah, it's the
More
beehive.
hostiles
In
inbound.
space! Whoops.
Friendly's downrange. Watch where you're shooting, damn it.
Hey, didn't I see you on the other planet? You a double agent or something. Wow, can't squeeze through there. Woo, got him.
Target mech neutralized.
Oh, here comes the posse.
Headshot.
Wow, we went down like a chump.
Target stalker system offline.
Oh. What am I doing? I just tickled. Wow, that's got 3 large lasers on it? No, it's dead now. Bad operative word.
Bastards not shaking that one off. You nailed him right in the head.
Target acquired.
Where's he going? Woohoo!
Hostiles have been dispatched. They're heading your way.
Alright, what, 4 more? I don't know if the stream did it that way, but man, it did some serious frame skipping right there and paused right on the flash.
Target acquired.
Whoa, I saw the lasers reflecting off the building. Come on, Igor.
Target destroyed. New target awesome.
New target. Awesome.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Heavily damaged.
New target, me? So I got a PTCX again?
You will see that. The commander took that poor bastard's head clean off.
I got an ammo fire going on here. Oh, not good. Not good.
Good work. Cameron Jones operations is safe, and it seems that Hussars are now wise to the scheme and are pulling away.
So, put my mech to sleep. Wakes up, mission's over. Good job, bots. So no change there, 238 out of 50. So Victor, Stalker, Thunderbolt, nothing. Generally, that are the javelins. Lots of lasers. I want to see some new hardware here. Alright, let's get that going. Take that. One pointer. Alright, so 610 in damage, mostly me, of course, playing like a chump. Part 2, imagine that. Ooh, medium lasers. I don't know if it's only a part 2 or not, but we'll accept. We got Flavor yonder. So 600 in damage. Still probably more costly to fly north. Oh. Let's get this junk out of here. Is there any others that didn't get moved? I think we're okay. 300, an extra 140, extra 10, 50, extra 15. Wow, an extra 7, that'll break the bank. Extra 15, yeah, so that's less than the fuel it would take to fly out of here. This thing can't make up his mind if it wants to be the Creeper from Minecraft or a Jaeger from Pacific Rim. Alright, so I guess we'll just head over there. Arrow, oh, this is new. Arrow 4. What is it? Artillery missile with extreme range has a large blast radius. That sounds nasty. So it's a large hard point, which obviously you have to go on like a Battle Master or something. I don't use the large ones quite as much. So that's interesting. So those have a brown color scheme now. So does that mean their own hard point? Because, I mean, you have ballistic... I mean, these are all color-coded by a type of hardpoint. I wonder if the mech has to have a brown hardpoint or something similar. That's interesting. If I buy it, just to figure out, like, where you can actually equip it or not. Oh, they switched this. You can actually... So they used to be the hired pilots on the left and vice versa, so... Interesting. I approve. Hopefully that means I don't have to listen to all those muckety mucks every time I go in there. Also, gotta keep track of, see if they fix this bug with the repairs and stuff. Be happier than a pig in doo-doo if they get that fixed. Next, star map. Not of the Hollywood variety. Alright, so repairs are underway. Recommended reputation 9. Oh, yeah, we're at a 15. Thank you very much. Well, that's still chugging along. Mighty poor. So Captain Crisp still has another better part of 2 years over there. Must have put her in a long one. Alright, so it's a war zone. We can handle that. Maybe I'll take out the fire starter just for kicks. Extreme caustic rain. Whoa, what is this? This is new. Hold on. No, maybe it's not. Okay. You know, what's going on here is at least... I don't think they gave us the notification before in a multi-mission, or maybe they're forcing it now. Maybe it didn't. Oh, no, it is partially new. Guerrilla warfare is a new type. I would like to see a guerrilla warfare by itself, unless it's intended to be a multi-part, but we'll come back to that. I don't think it's been a while since they've actually added a new type, I believe. New mission type, I should be more specific. Okay, let's get a save going. So I don't know if it's the guerrilla warfare or just the fact that it's multi-mission that is driving that, handing over mission control for several missions. Alright. Alright, so we'll try to finish defending the honor and try to get, possibly the one beneath us as well. See if we can knock those out in a couple hours. Within the couple hour mark, I should say. Okay, so they like us now. They give us a bonus. The idea is to not get destroyed here, especially if I'm using the fire starter. Alright, 5 and 5, 3 million. Okay, so we're back up to 152. I think we're what?
Weather warnings out there, Commander. Expect limited visibility and sensor malfunctions on this mission.
260. I don't know if I can. Oh, let's go back up to Highlander. Let's go back up to. So you're at 65. Let's go to the 2 Charger. Alright, that's fine.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Oh, goody. One of my favorite biomes.
Cameron Jones has been secretly moved to a spaceport not far from this location. His ship is in the process of evacuation, but the 4th Regular Hussars are already inbound to the decoy location. Get to the moored location and intercept them. If they realize Cameron Jones is elsewhere, they'll quickly reroute and take him down before he can evacuate. It's our job to make sure that doesn't happen. They've detected your presence, Commander. I'm seeing multiple tangos on scope converging on your current
King of the
position.
Hill. King of the Sand Drift. That's not much. But I think the jump jets is a little bit more takeoff. Like, they've boosted the initial takeoff time a little bit more, so. Like, I don't know what, I guess I don't know what I was expecting for them to modify, but. Let's see what we can see this guy. He's not paying attention to the real threat here.
Neutralized.
Target acquired.
Poof, done.
Additional tangos en route to your position, Commander.
Bring him in.
New target gathering. Target destroyed. New target generated.
Just Swiss cheesified the thing. Let's put some lasers on it.
Additional hostiles have been dispatched. They're heading your way.
Our circles are missing.
You got him square in the head, Commander.
Target acquired. New target rifleman.
Target sent to hell.
We still need what? The quick draw? What we're missing.
Cracked him right in the head. Nice shooting, Commander. Just blasted that mech in half.
Ooh, torso. Look at them all. Crispy.
Destroyed.
10. 3 more.
Looks like you've got their attention. I'm showing multiple hostiles incoming on your position.
You shouldn't be showing multiple. You should only be seeing one on a ship, which would then drop multiple, but you would not yet see multiple. I mean, technically accurate. Unless you're got an X-ray view of their ship, but then again, you wouldn't know how many are actually going to drop until it actually happens. Oh, get off me with those lasers. Yeah, I saw the Black Knight one recently. We haven't seen many of them though. Just charging along. Those missiles wrecked me. Ouch! Alright, you're going down, Longbow.
Put that mech down.
There we go. So also, it seems like the AI might be a little bit different now too. It's not focusing exclusively on the player. Some of the bots are, I mean, they're actually fighting the bots to an extent more, giving the main player, or the player, a little bit more of an opening. Again, I can't speak to the co-op experience, but
I see more Hussars units on the approach. Should you want to stay around
it's a
to
little
earn
different. It
little
seems
extra
a
cash?
little different. Alright, no change. What is the pay? Nothing available in the generator and some mediocre crap. Ugh. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's so we can bulk sell some single heat sinks, please. Grab some medium laser level 1. Let's run some friendly territory. Part 3? No, part 3. Your timely intervention. They have committed treason for plotting against the loyal Gibsonians within their ranks. I don't know who these Gibsonians are. Sound like a bunch of monkeys. Oh wait, that'd be Gibbonians. Alright, so I still need one more quick draw. And of course, we have not seen any Hatamoto cheese since I started that one. Well, that's right, we had the fetch quest I kind of bypassed. Let's try to get that done tonight, too. Alright, contracts, we accepted that. Where's it going to take us? So actually, let's get the repairs started. Ah, they didn't fix that one. Dang nabbit, guys. Fix yo bugs. Alright, and so apparently it's an assassination one. Same difficulty, assassination. You know what? I'll run the fire starter again. Diaz. Nice work, Diaz. Encouraging. The liners from last Riddick movie. I wish they'd hurry up and come out with the next Riddick movie. It's been, my goodness, 13 years since Riddick came out. I mean, the titled Riddick movie, not to mention it's been, when was Pitch Black? 98? Ugh, that's a 28-year-old movie. Scary. Alright, we're here. Harlock's Warriors might be on approach. I guess I'll start with the fire starter, but let's save before I do. Here we go. The salvage has been none too kind.
Is in effect, Commander. Your visibility and sensor readings will be compromised out there.
They're all pretty close to max as far as what I have. So 80, 90, 90, not any of the above.
It looks like Count Cameron Jones has unearthed the conspirators and wants us to make
Chairman, what's going on?
Commander Daxon Mahad.
Don't worry, I'm never keeping track of who's early, who's late.
Must be dealt with.
How you been? How's your weekend?
I've not seen our targets at this location. Make way to the next nav point. We might have oil up there.
Oh, yeah, that's shredded a Cyclops. That's nice. Oh, what's this? Didn't see this. She's too busy yakking.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Blasted that target into oblivion.
What's hitting me?
In range of cargo. Securing it.
Oh, new line. Thank you. Thank you for calling a treasure every time. That's fantastic. New dialogue.
Target destroyed.
Shrek PPC carrier. That's new. That's the new one. So they've kind of scattered some of the new vehicles within the older content as well. It's not like I have to wait till new quest lines to face it. I don't know, Chairman. Warpigs is saying he's marking you tardy. I guess you got taken up with the Twitch boss for the night.
New target located. Target acquired.
Whoa, that thing went flying. I mean, so I guess there's noticeable difference there with the jump jet velocity. That was different. Okay, now what's going on? Oh, so we gotta head to the location. Is that what I'm doing around here? Yeah, you got. Oh, that's not fun. Urgent care the other day because you got pink eye. Oh, it's horrible. I'm sorry. Multi-spectrum antibiotic from viral. Yeah, I've only had pink eye a couple times. It is not fun. Thankfully, I think it hasn't been since high school though, because wearing contacts and stuff all the
If you find
time.
the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Acquisition. Yeah, I think they changed the dialogue. Looks like they may have been watching my stream once or twice.
Target destroyed.
So I always give positive, uplifting feedback. They do not. Kill Docs on my hat. Alright,
Commander, beginning recovery now.
so was that over the weekend you had to deal with that, Chairman?
New target Shadowhawk.
Not a fun way to spend a holiday weekend.
Taking heavy damage.
Juking our way through the Fortress of Solitude here.
Destroyed.
Oh, that's getting a little grainy. That's weird. Processing issues going on there. So, oh, so your eyes look a lot better after 2 days of drops. You still got cold, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Once your body has to start fighting something off, other things kick in. So, glad to hear you didn't have to deal with it too long.
New target Blackjack.
Yeah, that thing's flying. Yeah, they did change the jump jets. Am I even hitting this thing? Yeah, they're hitting me now. A little bit. Try to stay mobile. Okay, there, that's out of the way. These others.
Target set to hell.
Oh wow, just your left arm.
My weapons at work. The primary conspirator, Commander Mahat, is dead. Let's get you out of here, boss. We fulfilled our contract, Commander. Let's get you out of
Alright,
here
what's
now.
left? Anything on the value?
Enemy ship
Black knight,
landing
no, not
at your
really.
location.
Whoa, what else we got here?
Shot.
Party crashers, I'm out. 100% out.
Ripped the heart out of that mech.
Oh yeah, you can go a lot farther now. They must have tweaked the velocity.
Target acquired.
It's all this crap in the hot zone.
Nearly there, Commander.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Object
This
to
isn't
pick
gonna
it up.
count, is it?
Always good to
Oh,
restock
shit,
on ammo.
X-filled. Alright, no change there. SRM2 stream plus Artemis 4 and small chemicals later. Yeah, maybe one of these days I'll actually equip some of these weapons I've never used. Maybe. Just saying, possibly. Also, possibly I won't. Okay, so here's a different Vulcan. I can actually afford that one. Not that I use the Vulcan, but whatever. Nothing but garbage. Not up a 3 machine gun. Okay, let's take top down. Actually, Mr. VCR head got his arm blown off that time. He took all the damage to me for once. There's my medium lasers. Count Cameron Jones. I am not going to start singing Mr. Jones and Me by the Counting Crows, I can tell you that. One, because I can't sing primarily. Alright, where are we at? Generic quests there. We've still got a half hour on the clock at least. And we did want to try... So we want to get that extraction pickup. Oh, also then the mercenaries never even showed up on that one. How interesting of them. And so I considered this one, I think. Yeah, that was the 3-part one. However, let's double check on this extraction one first and head through a couple of these hubs. Ah! Hey, hey! Hey! There it is! The destabilization one where I didn't know where it was. We'll take that on. Let's get that out of the way. Especially since we got the fire starter. Oh, look. The Stream Boo bots are back. It's weird. Last week we had 2 completely different bot advertisements. So I kind of figured Stream Boo was dead, but apparently not. Okay, so whatever this treasure hunt, I forgot what the type of quest it was. Let's go look at the objectives in the job table here, figure that out. Alright, but we'll do the repairs at Repair Hub. Okay, operations, objective logs, jobs. I guess I could have done this from elsewhere, but the Cian or Shein or Sean or however you pronounce it, commonality. Okay. So that's probably in here, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So I'll do a bit of a loop around here. Let's actually go here first. And try to get some of these piddly things knocked out tonight. Alright, I don't really need to do that if I've got my extra one already. Why am I here? Oh yeah, repairs. Oh no! Hope I didn't have to pay for these guys. Extra 500,000. Junket. Okay, that worked. Okay, next up. So no sign of a hero mech. Let's fly over here. Before we do though, let's try doing some of this bulk selling thing again. So we got 100 SRM ammo. Bulk trade. Triangle. Nothing. Nothing. I mean, the other thing... So let me go back to this. Oh, select filter now. Is that new, or I never noticed that? Oh, no, that's been there, I think. I just never used it. Okay. Whatever. Okay. How did it show... What was that option it showed earlier for... I don't know what it was. It said shift plus right click. Shift plus right click is the keyboard mouse configuration. They didn't realize when they switched over to PS5, they kept the PC text in there. What clowns. I mean, I know there's probably a bazillion things they're doing, but looks like they missed one of the localization. Well, it wouldn't be localization, would it? That's for language. Platform parity things. All right. Why does this not work? Not working. It looks like the right arrow is brighter, so it's like I should be able to go that way. Ah, got it. It's the thumb. Why is it on the thumbstick? Okay, finally it is. Okay, so it is working. I have to move the left. I have to use the thumbstick to do this. Well, that's a lot easier. Check that out. There's $1 million for selling 50 SRM ammo. Finally. Okay, well, I'm glad that they fixed that and it's not broken. Good. Alright, bulk trade. So I can sit here and push this right all day long. Well, it doesn't look like it scales at all, but this is much easier than having it you know, having to hit one at a time and having a crash in the process. Are these guys even friendly? Yeah, these guys are friendly with us. I was just thinking, you know, I should hang on to them in a much more friendly territory. There's 264,000. Okay, good. That's working. No hero mech. Don't have to listen to these guys unless I want to. Nobody here. Never mind. Is Crisp even in the menu here? No, she... Okay, so she's still got her training. Academy report. So the total duration was, what, 3 years? So she's 2 years to go here. Wonder how much that's tapping into my funds, because it does 200,000 a cycle. I wonder if the 200,000 should go into your quarterly payment. Is it? Actually, you know, I wonder if it is. I wonder if that's why it fluctuated last time. I didn't know the difference. So if I don't have a mech change, if it goes down to 2,400... Hold on. Where's the accountant? Balance. Let's see how our net worth is going here. Is it showing... So we got all these salaries. The upkeep. Tuition. Ah, yes. So the tuition is in there. Good job. Okay, glad that's in there. I see tuition right above the total pilot cost. So that's probably what fluctuated, because it went between 24 to 600, or 26 down to 24, and I thought it was just because of a mech change, even though I hadn't made one. So that's good to see that you can technically have all the tuition in there as well for your virtual pilot. All right, so repairs are done. Nothing else to really see, so let's go take care of this and hope it's a single mission one here. I sure hope it is. Back to another sulfur planet. Assault the manufacturing hub and destroy completely. A night strike will minimize potential catches. Ooh, we can maybe finally see the new night vision. See how that looks. Ooh, and they really like us. So let's we don't need damage coverage. We don't need salvage either. Let's max out the cash. There we go. Let's salvage. And one for that.
The extreme weather conditions will interfere with your sensors and will most likely restrict visibility.
I should save, but I'm not gonna yet. We got an autosave for entering the system, so if anything goes sideways, I'll jump to that and then save. Doing stuff a whittle out of order. The mellow tunes of synth and giant robots. Nicely done, Chairman. Show Utopian Farmsteader who's boss. Why is it raining inside the ship? As an oversight. I mean, I know inside the ship the exterior lighting is impacted, but there's already rain on the frame. And we haven't gotten outside yet.
Up ahead is an industrial hub. If we inflict
Hub.
enough damage to
Industrial
it,
hub.
it should garner the attention of the Captain General. But be warned, even though it's technically a
Yeah,
civilian target,
I know that's
it is
I knew it was a
still being
bot.
patrolled by private security outfits,
We've had a lot of
so
bots,
stay sharp.
even on nights when you're not here, so they haven't killed us yet. Oh, what a long walk for no good reason. Oh, opposition, that's new. I'm gonna pay you for that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I'm just trying to make it sound like the bots aren't that big of a deal if you catch them or not, so. You know. Again, not agreed, yeah, help is important. Yeah, it takes it in. I say, you know, being travel and stuff, you never know. I mean, even if, since you're getting immune system's compromised, probably
New target.
other stuff makes it challenging too.
What are you waiting for? Bring it down.
Alright, let's rip this thing apart with my 8 machine guns.
Start, Commander. I'm showing major damage to the target facility.
Yeah, all 5 of them.
Just hit 50%. Heat blasting in. Just a wee bit more, Commander.
Yeah, this is
This
the 10
complex is on the verge of collapse.
That's it. A few more for good measure. Alright, throw a quick draw eyes on the way.
New target. Fire starter.
No, I ain't the fire starter.
Target acquired.
Man, that thing went flying over my head. Quick draw, quick draw. What is it? Wolverine. Oh, it's a joke. No, that was. I think it's a Wolverine. That's a Wolverine. Close. Do some more body stuff. Some more stuff rolling in. Alright, I'm out of here. Wasn't anything good. Alright, hopefully that was one and done. Nothing new there. 4.7 though. Yeah, nothing to collect. Ooh. Definitely had the points from Marauder. Barely maxed out salvage points. Minimal damage. There's a part 2. Of course there is. We regret the decision to not tell you everything. Earthworks FWL, that was one of the ones that had the Annihilator. Need to know basis, and it's yes, of course you don't need to know. Screw these guys. Where's the next one at? Is it another destruction? Yeah, of course. Alright, well... Oh, elite pilot showed up, so I think, supposedly the elite pilots now are supposed to have less frequency. They're about to be more on par with the, hero mechs. So hero mechs are already pretty rare. Alright, so let's do repairs for the heck of it. Oh, yeah, there's the bug. It's not just the first one then, it's the first one you select. Survey says nothing here.
I will be waiting in the ready room, Commander.
Alright, they've got something messed up here. They've got the L2 and the R2 backwards. I hit the R2, goes left, and then R2 doesn't go back. But then I hit L2. Oh, hold on. No, never mind.
I will be waiting in the ready room, Commander.
It seems like the gray one should be the highlighted one.
Waiting in the ready room, Commander.
It's backwards. And either way, like if the black one is supposed to be the highlighted one, that would be inconsistent with what's up there, because right now Star Map is highlighted and Barracks is highlighted, so the lighter background tab, whatever.
I will be waiting.
I think it's some bugs to work out.
is the greatest teacher, and I'm always eager to learn a new lesson. Send me in, and I will apply.
So Speed Demon, top speed, 12 per, and by 10, jump jets, SRM, firebug, eh.
Affirmative, Commander. I'll be in the hangar for pre-drop checklists.
The ketchup samurai. Okay, well that was not very exciting. Of course, I still. Oh, there's the arrow again. We have to buy it just to figure out where it goes, and just don't have the hard point for it. Oh man, I want my LRM-20 S4 for that job. So you need to have the ability to fabricate something custom, even if it takes a lot of smaller parts to get to it or something, because it's ridiculous that the law of random number generation ain't gonna give it to you otherwise. Alright. So another demolition, reduce fog. And I forgot to check out the night vision, because it didn't really seem like it was a night op last time. Let's get a save going. Alright, here we go. Destabilization. So we'll go one for coverage. How much are we gonna pay here, I guess? Wow, we could max that out. Alright, we'll get a couple salvage points. Oh good, we're back up to 159, so we kind of dug ourselves out of the hole from spending on that Vindicator and repairs. Yakety yak. Rihanna talks back. Okay, so we're gonna try to finish destabilization. Still hopefully try to pick up that other the ever infamous fetch quest.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
We need to cause more fireworks. And what better target than a
Fireworks.
food processing plant on this planet? But be warned, the security forces of
Yeah,
the
destroy all
SW are on
Twinkies.
high alert, anticipating another attack.
Probably light a couple vats of sour cream on fire. My NPC allies clearly aren't as motivated. Those big square mountains in the fog. Night vision on. Oh, they got rid of the scan lines. Like, completely. I mean, oh, that's good. Like, I like the scan lines. I mean, it might make it easier to see, but I think if anything, they need to remove the vignette, not the scan lines. Yeah, Chairman says, yeah, that night mission sucks. Well, I mean, it is bright right now for the day, so I'll have to wait for an actual good night mission to try it out, because... But the problem is, the old night vision, it is still difficult to see, but, you also gotta do what's helpful to the player. I'm gonna miss the stylization of that. I mean, I don't know since the inception of this game that there's been anything that they took away that I really liked, but... So, I mean, if they've made it this far, if that's the first thing I'm having an issue with, they've done pretty well so far. Alright, here goes the cookie towers.
Target identified. Bring it down. Leave nothing left for them to salvage.
Alright, well, this is a giant wall here. I don't think I'm going to be able to go in through here. Can I? Maybe. Ring around the dumb base. Oh yeah, this is the next one. I'm not going to go in on this one. Now it's burning down on my head.
We're making progress, but still have a long way to go. Keep at it, everyone.
That was not that exciting. This does not look like a food processing plant to me.
I'm showing heavy damage to a number of the facility's structures. We appear to be about halfway there.
The opposition's coming.
You're almost there. Keep grinding it down.
Yeah, what else we got left here? That'll do it. Alright.
Target down.
Take out the clustered opposition here.
Target broadcast.
I'm out of here. Right into the exfil zone.
Processing plant is out of commission. I've been told that this is
First,
a symbolic
or
attack,
food.
as the residents in this region...
Joe says, too bad this game wasn't made in 2026 because today night was a lot better. Well, that's a lot. I mean, night vision is just a green filter over the time, and you know, increasing the value of the objects in the video game. It all depends on how they develop it. Because I've seen games where it's even completely different stylized. Like you get thermal filters, which could be the Rainbow Six style of like Predator, or I've seen other times where it's like purple and orange. So, ooh, we got a new one identified. Okay, there's a change there. Second time tonight. That's it for salvage. Come on. Oh, we're still taking a lot of damage there. Oh look, part 3. Destroy the stock trading floor. Okay. Oh no, it's split. You dirtbags. I wanted this finished too. Alright, we're gonna save that for next time. Because then I gotta do both ways here. Let's fly up here. We'll actually hit a couple hubs and then go do that other objective chase one. Oh, you're just saying the modern technology for the night vision looks like daytime. Yeah, would be impressive. But I mean, hey, this is supposed to be 1,500 years in the future. They should be well beyond that. I mean, so that's, I mean, it has nothing to do quite so much with current technology. Oh man, so that's a level. Oh, that's only a normal. That's not even a solid. My solid slug variety. Skip that. All right. What do they got for mechs? Grasshoppers, Orions, and Shadowhawks.
Ready, Commander.
I come from a family of MechWarriors, all tough as nails. Those who have used their skills in a cockpit to make a living. You could say
Cluster
I was born into
hitter,
it, but I wouldn't have it any
hot
other way.
dog.
So send me in to do what I do best. I come from a family of MechWarriors.
All right, see, that's why I don't have to keep
Those
listening
who
to
have
people
used their
yak.
skills in a cockpit to make a living. You could say I was born into it, but I wouldn't have it any
Oh,
other
they
way.
changed.
So send me in to do what I do best.
They did something to improve now that these stats are all down the bottom. Due in 90 days, 2.8. Means I probably just paid for this thing. Well, the Highlander didn't even take any damage last time. Okay, so we're back to 2.6, up to 161. No. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're flying out. We're taking the rabbit trail now. There's a hero mech. Spend the money that we have recovered. Ah, it's the Griffin. Transmission, what's this? Oh, that's still part of that. Okay. Not crazy about it. It's only 6. It's only got 3 hard points on it. At least it's got 80 for speed. But since we're in the market, well, actually, look at this one. Oh, well, that one's missing an arm. I was going to say it's only got 2 hard points on it. I'm not sure what to make of it. Whatever. We'll buy it. All right, well, back to where we were from the starting cache.
Affirmative, Commander. I'll be in the hangar for pre-drop checklists.
I know your story, and I'm ready to be of assistance, Commander.
Affirmative, Commander. I'll be in the hangar for pre-drop checklists.
All right, so I'm going to try this hero pilot, and we'll work back down to the Sheehan region for the treasure hunting.
Let's do this, Commander. Drinks are on me.
Affirmative, Commander.
I've seen
Life as a mercenary wasn't my first choice. But I'm so good at my job, the contract offers keep rolling in.
See, I don't think I've seen him
I'll show you
before.
why my skills are in demand.
So I don't know if new. I don't know if we've added new because it seems like I keep running into the same crew. Some of them are a little bit more annoying.
Affirmative, Commander. I'll be in the hangar for pre-drop checklists.
Hey, you were at the other industrial hub. You're stalking us, man.
I've seen
I
it
think
all.
they
Now,
increased
I
the
want to get
detail
paid
on
for
that
it.
one. I don't recognize the extra details on that helmet.
Let's do this, Commander. Drinks are on me when we get back.
Sorry, Aussie, you're not in yet. Okay, star map again. Let's fly back all the way down to here. It's gonna be out of range. Yeah. Let's try to make it to this hub. Barely for like 500, yeah. So we're at 3046. I'm burning the clock down by making a long flight like that. Well, 76 days, a couple months. 2.5. Alright, so we're on the hub, right? So let's check another elite pilot there. Well, that's actual Sheehan there. Alright, so Sheehan commonality, right? Sheehan commonality. Okay. Alright, alright. So we gotta get inside the border, I believe. So that's this one. Is that the closest target? 1, 2, 3. That's an extra one for no good reason. Let's start here. Contract here may discover. Okay. This is saying in general. Oh, but there's no contracts there. So this one is a guerrilla. So it says Scorched Earth and Raid. So it's the fact that it's a multi-part means they have control for it. So they're just kind of treating it more like the questline ones, I think, with a little more information. I don't think anything has changed per se. But the fact it's not guerrilla warfare kind of indicates that guerrilla warfare is by itself, does not have to follow a mission line. Oh, did I pay for... I probably just paid extra for this one. Dang it. Okay, so the contracts here ain't doing anything for us. So we got demolition and a 2-mission operation. Possible item scorcher. Oh, man. Could be on the Scorched Earth one. Now, it's inserted in between the two. I don't know if that's any more indicator of which mission or not. So, I don't like that there. Let's try over here if it's the case on the demolition one. Want to catch a break, make sure it's the easy one. Contracts. It is excellent. That's what we want. Hope when a plan comes together. Alright, let's get a save going. Okay, what are we on? Number 6. Okay, I don't think there's much else for us to do here, home base, right? So, got all of our stuff ready. Not expecting much in these parts. Alright, let's just take the contract then. So 44, so it's pretty light. Damage coverage, a couple shares, all cash if I can. There we go.
Heads up, Commander.
Gotta make up that
Weather
fuel
conditions
cost.
in the area will restrict visibility.
There we go. Preparing.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Stand clear.
The nav point marked on your tactical display is the objective. We have been contracted to render the whole facility uninhabitable. I'll monitor your
That's
progress from the dropship and report
That's
when
okay.
our employer is satisfied
Still not
with the
night,
work.
but... Alright, let's, of course, they put it in the far corner of the map. Let's get this objective taken care of.
There's your target objective, Commander. Why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
I'll introduce my bullets first, thank you very much. Alright, let's try the jump jet. Whee!
Jump jet fuel empty.
I've never seen mechs fly like that. Oh wait, unless you're in Japan. In which case they fly much more efficiently and much faster. Paper speed. Oh, yellow bug zapper.
That hidden asset
There it is.
should be close, Commander. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
They also reduced the sound effect on the pickup
Well
there.
done, Commander. That's exactly what we were after. Initiating recovery procedure.
Target acquired.
who's intercepted? Yeah, go further away where you can't hit me. Good idea. Alright, we'll just do a ballistic cruise through town. Well, if it's BlackRock, I don't know if I'd be all that concerned if it is civilian. Oh, man, the torches are hammered. Stay out of harm's way. It's not flat. Oh boy. Ooh. Not really being graded on the totality.
You're clear to board at Mech number 1. Welcome back.
I was going to say we're in trouble with landing. Conflict zone. Okay. Put a +1 out there. And wow, can't even report anything. Alright, cool. Job reward, treasure hunter, take that one out. Oh, so there was really something to those rumors. Oh, almost there. So we got 2 more levels to go on that one. The mech hunter stuff is problematic. Demolish one almost doesn't matter, so we got War Dog over the finish line, but man, some of these others are challenging. Okay, so let's see where we are star map wise. So I think our next objective, we'll try to finish off the destabilization stuff next time. We got at least one of the high reward ones knocked out from here. This one looks like it's already done. I'm sure that's already done. Did that one. That one's still got another. That area's clear. Okay. Well, we'll end on the hub at least. Check this pylon as this lands to.
Life as a mercenary wasn't.
Yep.
Ready for mission briefing and drop preparations.
Let's do this.
Ready for mission briefing and drop preparations.
Major Hendrix. Oh, all of it, man. All these have stuff on them. Federate. Oh, that's right. There's also the loyalty stuff. So, just like for the Commonwealth. So criminal. How's that work? Criminal record with the Commonwealth. This pilot has an in with black markets. So I don't know what that does for our decrease or whatever. Okay. So you got Blackjack Affinity, Draconis Combine Patriot.
Let's do this, Commander. Drinks are on
Standard
me when we
Auto
get back.
Cannon Affinity, Grasshopper, Criminal, Grasshopper. Like, not a whole lot of variety there. Okay, let's do repairs. Alright, star map. I'm just gonna sit tight until flying over next time. Let's do. Oh, they're indifferent toward us, so no, I'm not gonna sell stuff here if we get a better deal elsewhere. Nothing to see from mechs. Alright, let's peruse the database for a second here. So, 61, so we've made no change there. So, there is a Hero Black Knight, but yeah, it's not showing. We've only run into 3 of them so far, so it looks like there's a new Black Knight out there. Cataphract, meh. Is there a Hero Enforcer? It doesn't. I don't know if there is or not. Either way, it's kind of like these and the Centurions are just such drab chassis. It's not even worth the time. I didn't think there'd actually be 6 Loader Kings. They'd have added all of those within the Solaris DLC, of course, which, as indicated. So they all have, and it's interesting, they all have the teal frame then. Which one do we have? So we've got the X02-A. Oh, so let's check the Crusader then. So the Crusader was a Rosalhag. All of them had to be added here now. So white frame, teal frame. So for some reason, this one's got the teal frame on it. Don't know about any of the others, but man, they put 12 in there with that. Well, then the question is, so you still don't know the stats until you encounter it. Man. So that's the problem is, like, you know, the stats should be helpful to figure out where it is if you don't have one. I mean, you'd have to still cross paths with one to even get the hints to figure out where it's at. That's crazy. How many Cyclops? There's 6 Cyclops models. Wait, so where'd that information go on the hold on. Oh, you just toggle it based on, okay, so show details versus show overview. Okay. So uncommon, so you're basically so there's the encounter rate, there's the factions, the mercenaries. So that's so I guess the one thing to figure out. Actually, I kind of like the fact you can see the other part of the mech frame here, which is normally obscured. Sorry, artistic detour there. So the factions are the locations, the mercenaries are circle areas. So I wonder, is it any more likely that you could find it? So the mercenaries have more uncommon entries. So it goes uncommon, rare, very rare. Now let's check some of these other things that we've seen all the time, like not the grasshopper, the javelin. So there is a common entry. So there's common, uncommon, rare, very rare. Any others? Oh, there's arena sponsors are in there too. Interesting. So you'd have to try to figure out where if there's a common. If not, you go for like a uncommon area. So let's check in my little X1 fire starter. Still only missing 2 models there, so we got 2 hero models. So it's listed as the Outlaws faction. So unique is another category, so therefore it's not going to show up. for any other condition. Oh, interesting. So I wonder if this would narrow down the marketplaces where you would find it then. So let's also look here, change the details. So you got, oh, teal frame on this one. That's a vanilla one though. So hold on. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all. You do 8 laser or 8 energy hard points on this one. And it says I have one. Okay. So this one's only, we do not have this one. This has got 4 hard points. That's 4 and 4, so that one's split down the middle. I think this one's 2 and 6. Yeah, 2 and 6. 5 and that's it. 5 and punching. I don't know what this one's all about. Wonder if it probably does more armor, I guess, then. So this is the defensive model. This is like 2 and 4. This one's ugly again. Also probably more armor. So then there's our X1. So also this one's got a teal border. So you've got teal, gold, gold, white. Also teal, white, and teal. I wish I kind of knew what the logic. So there's the indicator. So teal is a special variant, and markets will only sell it as a rare. Oh, okay. So the rare being, it's not undamaged. So some of those undamaged ones are showing as teal then. Okay. But that doesn't mean you can still collect it, though. You can still find it. This mech has a significantly reduced chance. So how about this one? Ah, so there. Hence why I was also having problem with trying to collect one of these. It's also reduced chance of getting it. So that's not true of the white frames. It's just true. So the teal frames. That's no wonder I had to get so many tries on that. And of course, this one is only shown by arena sponsors. This one's also arena sponsors. This one's Comstar and Uncommon. Yet I have one. So this one was the 8 energy hard points. This one's the 5, but so the K only has 5 hard points, so why would you do more with this? Does it have more jump jet spots? 6. Oh, they got 6. I guess this is the defensive version. This one is listed without having jump jets, but you can still put jump jets on it. It doesn't say that there's no spots for it. Because obviously we verified that you can put stuff on. Just our armor probably took a beating. Okay, let's go back to this. So what else? So this is common in most other places. Okay. Well, that's enough of that identification there. So really the commando... Well, we've got a few that are at least... We've encountered them, but the commando looks to be the only one where we've actually acquired one of every model. There's still 30 more to go. Wild. There's still that many more. Oh no, that's doing the individual counts. I mean, there's only 30 more chassis. I'm going to say there's no way there's another 100 chassis for the assault mechs. I wouldn't know how many it is based off of this. We don't know how the chassis are broken down by type. Okay, well, I'm glad they moved this out. That's a good fix. So, all right, we got jobs done. Nothing else to do on the map. We are at year 46, so like I said, we still got a couple episodes before Kerensky stuff kicks in. Other than what we've already seen, like the academies and the quality of life stuff that came along last DLC. Let me check our pilot here real quick.
Ready for mission briefing and drop preparations.
Crisp still has another year and 2/3. Hopefully she gets a decent boost off of that. And I said we're at 153. Okay. Hopefully I'm not pushing the envelope here. Good. Okay. All right, recap. So granted, we won't see the actual campaign. All right, you taking off, Chairman? Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hope you feel better soon. Hope you get rid of that cold. But it's good to see you again. Thanks for hanging out. So it's nice to finally have the new content after hearing about it a few weeks ago. I mean, it was a nice surprise that it didn't have to wait too long, because obviously they're a little hush-hush with their announcements till they get close. And I was going to say, yeah, we don't get the cutscene content and the new quests until we get there on the game calendar, so we still got to get through Kerensky first. But quality of life stuff is fantastic for this one. So we saw the jump jet changes, there's some sound effect changes, definitely some great improvements on the UI, having the database there. There's just little things they tweaked that I think make more room. The adjustments of the elite pilots, man, the colors on the UI. Yes, overall, I mean, other than I think Kerensky, so I'd probably say Kerensky has been huge because of the pilots and the interface. The other big one was when they finally had the job board a few years ago. So that made a big change to be able to customize the stats and stuff. And granted, I don't tinker with that as much as I could, but I think it made a big deal to give you the player the flexibility to say, like, well, I like this mech, but it's got a deficit. Well, you can offset that if you can still want to keep using your own mech and just kind of tweak it enough if you can. I mean, granted, there's still going to be some mechs that are, better or worse than others, but at least that way it gives you the ability to adjust all that. So, yeah. So, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm looking forward to what's coming up, man. I just want to see some of these new mech chassis, some of the content that's variable from the Kerensky stuff and then onward. But obviously, we'll get to it over time. But the other good thing is, at least now that we have the Chaos Reigns, and now that if Kerensky is on a timetable, don't run the risk of blowing the calendar out of the water and missing the opportunity to do that like we had happen on our last season, because we couldn't do Solaris Showdown with being past the calendar point. So that is a good thing. Well, that'll do it for our irregularly Tuesday night version. We'll pick back up on Mondays next week with this and try to still keep on schedule. And I forgot to mention, we do have a show this weekend at Fort Gratiot, Michigan, it's not a fort, that's a city. It's at Birchwood Mall in Fort Gratiot. And I forgot to mention that Linktree has been updated, so in case anybody's catching the tail end of this and in the area wants to show up. And then we'll still be doing Metal Marines on Thursday, so that's the current schedule for the remainder of the week. But yeah, I greatly appreciate everybody hanging out. And good to see War Pigs again and Chairman. So I appreciate every time we got some audience participation, and of course, people welcome to lurk, and we got some people hanging around in the shadows. So all good. But in the meantime, that's it for now. So have a fantastic one, and see you soon.